prominent South African petrol heads Sasha Martinengo and Paul Rotherham are joining me on Google Hangout. Now, these two just took part in an epic virtual race that saw them go head to head. They're going to tell us about the amazing adventure. Guys, why don't you start off by telling us what inspired this whole race?
We're both crazy petrol heads. We both enjoy real driving and real cars. And so the idea was hatched ahead of the release of the new Need for Speed DVD. The idea was hatched, hey, let's have a virtual race. Obviously, it's very difficult for us to have a real race for 4 days, as much as that would be fun. It'd be like a cannonball run in South Africa. That could be cool. Somebody had the idea of having a virtual race based on the story of Need for Speed, the movie. Sasha was obviously racing one car, a horrible little Mustang thingy. And I had a very nice sports car, the Koenigsegg R, the Agera R, which is far better than the Mustang.
Okay.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Now, tell me about this virtual race. I know you both have a huge Twitter following. Who got behind you and supported you during this race?
So basically what happened is that Paul and I were asked to race against each other in this virtual world for Need for Speed, and as he mentioned, we were given the cars, and then basically the idea was he's got a hashtag and I've got a hashtag, and from there what we've got to try and do is get our Twitter followers to try and generate as many retweets and tweets that they can using either of our hashtags, and from there it would give us momentum in this virtual world, which allow our cars to go along the specified route that was determined, which was basically from the west coast all the way up to Johannesburg over 4 days. And I must tell you, from my side, I've just been overwhelmed by the amount of people that have, just got into it very favorably from both of our points of view, from Paul's side and my side. It was been such great banter along the way, and people getting quite serious about it. It's been a lot of fun.
Were you surprised at how many people got involved?
I was. I must say, yeah. Well, carry on there, Paul. I'll take it after you.
I think it's always interesting to do these things on social media. We're living in a world where, I said earlier, I'm a virgin to this Google Hangout chat. I've never done one before, and so there's always new technology and new ways of doing things. And I think for me, just seeing the interaction on Twitter, I've used Twitter before, as most of us have in this business, when you're on the radio or doing TV, as both Sasha and I do. I think you'd be silly not to have some sort of platform where you could interact with your fans. But this is honestly the first time that I've ever experienced such great interaction. And I think what made it work was the ease with which people could get involved. Yes, there was a way of registering on the website, and you could find out more about Need for Speed, more about the movie, more about the prizes, because we gave away some great prizes as well. We'll tell you about that in a mo. But just from a simplicity point of view, all you had to do was hashtag Sasha NFS, Need for Speed, or Paul NFS, and every time one of those hashtags was registered on the system, it would bump each of our cars kind of one move forward, almost like a move on a board game would be. And so I think from seeing just how easy it is, or how easy it was in this case, for people to interact with us, and people love it. They love being able to reach out and touch you. They listen to you on the radio, they see you on TV, so to be able to interact with you. And they had this lead character, Monarch de Leon. If you've never seen the movie, you'll be able to find out more about his character. And what was really cool was how you really built up a story around the race as we were racing, or as our Twitter followers were making the race come true for us. And there were little things that happened, like I would sabotage Sasha's sat-nav system, and he'd go off track and get lost, and then somebody would steal our transmitter and receiver, so we would disappear off the map completely. So there were all these things, obviously virtually, it didn't really happen, all of these things that were built into the race that I think really made it quite exciting for the people who were following the race.
That sounds so exciting, and technology actually freaks me out a little, and hearing how easy it was for all of your fans to take part in this is almost as scary to me. Sasha, what was the experience like for you?
I think, when you're dealing with social media platforms and all of a sudden you get enticed into doing something that's going to promote a specific product or something like this, a movie. Sometimes you've got to be a little bit careful, because I think a lot of your followers follow you because of you and not because of you endorsing a product. But when you make it so much fun, then all of a sudden you just get everyone sort of on board. You're giving them all of the information. I must say that they put the campaign very, very well together, so people can go and see the map where you are driving and monitor where Paul is and where I am. I just thought I was a terrible driver. I didn't know you stole my sat nav. I just thought I was just so rubbish and just went off the road. Now I know why I was off the road. But it was so much fun. It was really well put together. I mean, I had a lot of fun just with everyone getting involved with it. It really was very special.
Now, who won?
I think I should be honest here and say it was Sasha. But truth be told, do any of us actually know? Do either of us know, Sasha?
I honestly don't know. As far as I could tell, we got across the line at the same time. So to me, I don't know. Nobody sent me an email saying, congratulations, you won the race.
Well, everybody's a winner, I guess. Now,
yeah, somewhere along the line.
Now, are we going to see you two go head-to-head again anytime soon, either in real life or in virtual reality again?
I would hope so. I think this has been so much fun. I mean, listen, I would just hope that, maybe the next time these guys, instead of giving us virtual cars, they just give Paul and I a couple of cars and say, listen, go drive around the country for 4 days, all expenses paid. I'm sure Paul and I would do it any day.
Great.
I'm in, there, done, deal, signed. We'll do it now. We'll start on Monday.
Let's go.
So for all those car manufacturers watching, you heard them. They're ready to start on Monday.